Welcome to Sleep and Deep Lucid Dreaming, the podcast that explores your inner universe and invites you to fall in love with sleep. I'm Dr. Clare Johnson, and I'll help you tap into your own genius and discover the mysteries of sleep and lucid dreams. Hi, and welcome to this episode on how we travel in lucid dreams. Of course, the state of dreaming is itself a state of travel. Every night, we travel out of our physical body and enter a dream body. While our physical body sleeps in bed, in our dream body, we climb mountains without getting out of breath, or swim for miles underwater, fly Superman style through the dream sky. We can even travel from one dream body to another by shapeshifting into an eagle or a lion. One of the great wonders of dreaming is that anything is possible. We are all seasoned dream travelers, but how often are we conscious of our nocturnal adventures while they unfold? And what effect does heightened awareness have on our exploits? Lucid dreams happen when we are physiologically asleep and we become aware that we are dreaming. We recognize that this is a dream right now. Dreaming takes us beyond the physical. We have no physical body to slow us down. We have no gravity to keep us connected to the earth. The usual rules of time and space no longer apply. Crucially, during lucid dreams, we are aware of this happy state of affairs. Our lucid awareness enables us to explore the dream world with curiosity, lower fear levels, and a sense of humor. And lucid dreaming does not have to involve control. Many involuntary events can and do take place in lucid dreams all the time. Today, I'll explore lucid dream travel through the lens of two categories, involuntary and voluntary. So first, let's look at involuntary travel in lucid dreams and where we tend to end up. Lucid dreamers often report being pulled involuntarily up into the air by an invisible force, and this can create intense feelings of wonder and consciousness expansion. Sometimes the invisible force deposits the dreamer into a new dreamscape, or it flings them down a twisting, bucking wormhole, which is a lot more fun than it sounds. And this invisible force seems linked to expanding consciousness, and it often manifests at the onset of lucid dreaming. And in some lucid dreams, we engage in involuntary time travel. So we're taken into the past in the blink of an eye, or we're shown the future. We might view scenes from the future on a giant screen in the middle of space with stars and galaxies whirling around us. Or we might find ourselves suddenly immersed in a scene from the past where everything is as alive and rich as it is in physical waking reality, except the clothes and the houses are different, and we understand that we have moved back through time without even experiencing a glitch or a shift. Such experiences act as a reminder that linear time doesn't exist in dreams. We dream within infinite timelines and endless probable realities. Another common travel event reported by lucid dreamers is of being sucked backwards or downwards out of the dream scene. At the onset of lucidity, people's awareness evolves so rapidly that their dream body vibrates and rises into the air, and then they're involuntarily sucked backwards into the sparkling black lucid void. And this feels like endless space. It can be any color, from gray to points of rainbow light to endless black light. In the lucid void, anything can happen. It's a place of pure creative potential. It's actually one of my favorite states of consciousness. You can float and meditate in this beautiful silent space, or you can allow your thoughts, beliefs, and expectations to manifest floating faces, geometric shapes, or objects. You can practice the art of falling through space, or you can simply wait and see what happens. Floating bodiless in the lucid void can feel like bearing witness to the birth of life itself. It's just marvelous to observe the seamless way in which light, imagery, and moving scenes build up to create a new dream. I explore the potential of the lucid void in my workshops, lucidity retreats, and video classes. And you're welcome to join my Power of Sleep class, 30-day class, for an amazing dive into the states of consciousness that we traverse during sleep. Just visit Deep Lucid Dreaming to find out more. In the most conscious of my lucid dreams, where lucidity is stable and effortless, I often find myself being transported into a space of white light. This might involve gliding up a staircase or ascending through layers of light. In these spaces of light, I tend to meet wise, superconscious beings. Sometimes in these spaces of light, I'm shown the mysteries of the universe in the form of codes and chains of light. I'm shown that time does not exist and that everything is divinely interconnected. We are all one. Invariably, I return from these experiences enriched and amazed. In other involuntary lucid dream travel experiences, travel will occur as a process of dissolution. First of all, the lucid dream body dissolves atom by atom, and the dreamer becomes a floating point of consciousness. And then even this point of self-awareness dissolves, and there's no ego self anymore. There's only oneness in what I have termed the lucid light. These non-dual experiences are among the most precious lucid experiences, because when we emerge from them, we understand that consciousness persists beyond physical death, and that when we die, we unite with the lucid light. The lucid light is the light we emerged from at birth and return to when we die, but it's always present. It is just easier to perceive or engage with this light when we're in altered states of consciousness, such as deep meditative states or in lucid dreams. I go into this deeply in the complete book of lucid dreaming. So now let's look at voluntary lucid dream travel. All dreams are thought-responsive environments, and this means they react to our thoughts, intentions, emotions, desires, and expectations. When we become lucid in a dream, we can activate our intention to guide dream events and our role within them. The most popular travel choice in a lucid dream is flying. There's an age-old fascination with flight. It is the most amazing feeling to decide to fly in a lucid dream, to float for a moment in the super light lucid dream body, and then propel yourself into the air and zoom upwards, defying all of the usual notions of gravity. We can fly up through the atmosphere into space and arrive on the lucid dream moon in the blink of an eye. I love to play around with different ways of flying in my dreams, such as swim flying or Superman-style flying, or taking giant astronaut jumps down lucid dream hillsides. When I was doing an undergraduate degree in French studies, I was living in the UK in my final year. It was cold and rainy that winter, and I really missed France. So in my lucid dreams, I would teleport to the south of France, and there I would mingle with the French, soaking up their beautiful accent. The human brain is amazing. It recalls everything we have ever heard. While all the other undergraduate students were asleep, I was revising my French in my lucid dreams. My lucid excursions to France helped me to ace my French degree. Teleportation is perhaps the most exciting form of lucid dream travel for some people. Again, this is something we haven't mastered yet in our physical world, which amplifies the allure. If you'd like to teleport in a lucid dream, try spinning in a circle with the firm intention to find yourself in a jungle when you stop spinning, or with the goal of finding yourself in a different time, such as the 1920s, or perhaps the era when dinosaurs roamed the earth. There are many ways to teleport in lucid dreams. Portals are all around us in waking life and in dreams. To teleport into a different dream or into the past, just dive through any portal. A lucid dream portal might take the form of a mirror or a puddle or even the palm of the dreamer's hand. In truth, anything can be a portal in a lucid dream. Once I dived through a mole on my face that doesn't exist in waking physical reality. And this non-existent lucid dream mole took me into a completely different dreamscape with exotic vegetation, and a new scent on the air. Shapeshifting is another remarkable mode of lucid dream travel. The lucid dreamer can merge their awareness and sense of self with that of a dream bird or an animal, and just experience traveling in this different body. Stating a clear intention in a lucid dream can be tantamount to reality creation, as the highly thought-responsive environment responds to our intention. In a lucid dream with cavorting dolphins, simply thinking, now I become a dolphin, can be enough to catapult us into the big, sleek body of the dolphin and go play in the waves. Sometimes the act of gazing at a swallow, dipping and swooping overhead, is enough to project the lucid dreamer into the bird's consciousness, so that suddenly we have a giddy, new perspective from which to explore our lucid dream. And another voluntary form of lucid dream travel is to begin to sing as soon as you are lucid in your dream. Singing is such an act of power in a lucid dream that we may find ourselves rising into the air or dissolving into oneness. We could also consciously use the power of our voice to travel up to the top of the branches of the highest dream tree in the world, or travel down through its thrumming roots right into the depths of the earth. These are just a few different forms of lucid dream travel. When we remain curious and open-minded, it's impossible to become bored with dreaming or lucid dreaming. There are endless possibilities to explore and a bottomless storehouse of wisdom to receive. How miraculous life is, bestowing these marvelous states of consciousness upon us. There are so many ways to learn and develop and grow. Whether voluntary or involuntary, lucid dream travel can gift us with the experience of running across the savannah in the body of a dream cheetah or teleporting into a different time. Lucid dream travel can transport us to the deepest dimensions of the psyche and beyond into cosmic consciousness. There are no limits. It's exciting, isn't it? If you're enjoying this podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. And definitely also check out my big informative website over at deepluciddreaming.com for a ton of articles and a free downloadable lucid dream meditation, an ebook guide, and many more sleep and dream related goodies. Thanks for listening to Sleep and Deep Lucid Dreaming with Dr. Clare Johnson, and I wish you deep lucid dreams.